I found a couple of problems with the static site I created after I posted the previous video. This video should address those problems. Is this video 2.5? 3.5? There were only supposed to be 2 videos, now there are 4. I really think this is the last one. The 2 main problems I've run into have been directory indexes and the robots.txt file. The Apache web server and most other web servers will automatically serve the index.html page if you request a directory. For example, www.stress2012.com/program normally returns www.stress2012.com/program/index.html. CloudFront does not do this automatically, and anyone requesting the /program directory will get a 403 forbidden error. Fortunately, this is such a common problem that other developers have created a fix for us using a Lambda edge function. This is the solution I'm using, standard redirects for CloudFront. I've put a link to this in the video description. The deploy button on the page will take you directly to a page where you can deploy this Lambda edge function. All you have to do is acknowledge that this app creates IAM roles and click deploy. This uses CloudFormation to deploy the function, so very similar to what we did to launch the static site resources in the previous video. Once the Lambda edge function is deployed, we still need to connect it to CloudFront. To do that, we'll need the ARN, or Amazon Resource Name. I found the ARN on the Outputs tab for the Serverless Standard Redirects for CloudFront, which is here in CloudFormation. Note that this is an ARN plus a little extra information. After the ARN, it also includes a version number, :1. We need this entire value for CloudFront. Navigate to CloudFront, select the distribution for your site, and select the Behaviors tab. There should already be a default behavior listed that applies to all paths. Select that and click the Edit button. At the bottom of that screen, you will find the function associations. For origin request, select Lambda at Edge and paste the ARN with the version number at the end into the adjacent field. Once you've done that, click Save Changes. This should solve the problem, but you may need to add a cache invalidation if you want to confirm that it has been resolved immediately. By default, the root bucket includes a few files, including a robots.txt file. The robots.txt file has instructions for web robots like Google, Bing, and other search engines, telling them which parts of the site they should not index. The default robots.txt file that the CloudFormation stack template includes has the following: user agent *, so all user agents, and disallow /, so all files, all paths. It's basically telling search engines not to index the site, and that's probably not what you want. If you already had a robots.txt file, chances are you already overwrote this and everything is working as anticipated. But if not, you can update it so that it has an empty disallow entry. As odd as it may seem, the robots.txt specification requires it to have at least 1 disallow per record, and an empty disallow means allow everything. Not exactly intuitive. You can also change it to an empty file, which will allow all bots. I sometimes add a comment line that says empty file, so that when I look at it later, I'll know that that was intentional. Sorry I missed these possible problems the first time around. If you run into these or any other issues, feel free to leave a message in the comments. Thanks for watching.